How about it, y'all? It's Daniel Nicholson with Nicholson Farms. Today we're back with another little video. We're going to be doing some more farm projects. We're always continuing to try to better our place, and today we're going to work on a project that I've been wanting to work on for a long time. If you saw our last video, we made this little goat shed in this little pasture. This pasture behind me is the pasture that we planted oats a couple weeks ago. This is where I'm gonna bring the goats down to have their kids. So today's project, we're gonna be adding a lean-to off of our barn right here. Right now the goats have this little area where that chain link fence is. I'll move that out of the way, but they'll have that, and then now they're gonna have another spot that's 15 by 18. So that I add a lot of room for them during kidding season, for them to get out of the weather and keep them babies warm. But we're gonna get at it. If I can get my brother out of bed, it's early Saturday morning, he wants to sleep in. But y'all stick with us and we're gonna get to it. So the first step of what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cut these 1x8 to length. I'm going to cut them down to, I think, 17 foot 16 inches. It's going to be 18 foot, but I want a little bit of overhang just so water's not really hitting these untreated boards so they don't rot out. But one of them is going to go from this post to that post, and the other one's going to go from that post right there on up that wall, and we'll lag bolt it in to the structure of that building. We went ahead and got the post set yesterday afternoon. We both had a little extra time, and we wanted that concrete to set up overnight on those posts so they wasn't moving around on us. But I'm gonna get these boards cut to size, and then I'm gonna take another 1x8. I'm gonna strip a small strip out of it. We're using true 2x6s as our joist going across, so I'm gonna measure out 6 inches, and that's where I'm gonna put that little strip, just so that board doesn't have the chance to sag over time. But you'll see what I'm talking about when I get it done. So we're about to cut some boards. Alright, so we got that little strip put on. We got it screwed on there. All that is that 2x6 is going to sit on top of that. The same thing as those little metal brackets that you can buy, but we had the lumber, so we went ahead and did it that way. The board will sit on there and be a whole lot more weight bearing. We're going to go ahead and make one more up, and then we're going to get this board set up there on top of the building. Alright y'all, we got the header on this end up, we got the header on the barn up, everything's lag bolted in, leveled, squared up to go. We were about to start running our joists across, but it's been one of those mornings. It doesn't seem like everything was going right. Drill batteries are dying and stuff like that, but that's alright. We'll get back to it tomorrow afternoon. It's about 11:30 now. We'll keep working at it, but Clemson plays at 12, so we're going to go take care of that, and we'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. Alright y'all, so it's a couple days later. We're about to start getting busy on our lean-to again. I think what I'm going to do is, instead of having to climb up and measure boards, put a board up, climb up, measure a board, I'm going to go ahead and get up. I'm going to measure all my boards out, so I'm cutting all at one time. Then I think Maddie's gonna come help me for a little while. She can help me hold the boards up while we get them up in the air. Our joist is going across the lean-to, and then we're gonna start running some boards long ways to screw our tin down. I don't know if we're gonna get it all done this afternoon, but we're gonna try, and if not, we'll get it done tomorrow afternoon. So y'all can see the whole from start to finish in this video. So y'all stick with us, and we're gonna try to get at it. Alright, so this is going to be the footprint of the lean-to. It's 15 by 18. Of course, I cut one board wrong. Everything else is up and square. I'm going to go ahead and get that other board cut real quick, get it put in, and then we're going to start running our slats this way to hold that tin down. Alright, so I got that last board right there put up that I miscut earlier. That was all my fault. I was in a hurry. But it's up, ready to go. So what I'm about to do now is I've already measured the distance all the way across, which is going to be 18 foot, but my little slats are not going to quite make it, so I had to measure where I'm going to make them meet, and I'm going to make them all meet at the same area. And so I got that measured out. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple, and I'm going to put one on this end at the top, one on this end. Just so I can get that cross squared, so whenever I start running those things, I've got them right. This thing's off, I think, by a half an inch, but over a half inch over 18 foot will show up. So I want to get those right, and we're gonna get those done. I'm starting to lose some light. It's starting to get a little later, but I want to get it done, and maybe we can put some tin down this afternoon. If not, we'll get to it tomorrow. But I'm gonna cut some boards real quick, and we're gonna start throwing that up there. I don't think Nicholson Farms has workers comp yet. All right, so it's actually several days later now. I had a little incident while I was trying to put my slats up. That ladder right there decided to fall over on me, and that piece of tin decided to cut me and make me get some stitches. But it's several days later. I'm fine, and it's not sore anymore, so I'm kind of waiting for a bad day to do. It's kind of wet and rainy, but I want to go ahead and get this video wrapped up. I want to get this project wrapped up so we can get moving on to some new things. But we're about to finish putting these slats up real quick. We're going to start throwing some tin on. So y'all stick with us, and we're going to get at it again. Yesterday afternoon we were able to get all our tin put up, and I didn't screw it down yesterday afternoon. It was getting dark on us and I wanted to make sure it was square and it was looking good. So we got it up right now. I got a string running across, if you can see it right there, to mark my board so all my screws I don't miss and I don't have a bunch of holes in my tin. But this is gonna be a great addition to our farm. It's taking a whole lot longer than I was hoping, but that's all right. So we get these screws screwed in, and we'll see what it looks like at the end. Well, we are finally done with this project. All the screws are in, and I'm pretty happy about it. Only had to get a couple stitches because of it, but this little lean-to will help us continue to grow the farm and improve the farm. This is not my property, it's my parents' property, but I'm grateful for them letting me use it. And so anything I can do to improve the stuff from my herd or their property at the same time, I'm willing to do to help them out. But I really appreciate this, y'all. If y'all hung out this long, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you out if you're looking to add a lean-to off of a barn. I know I didn't do a lot of talking or a lot of step-by-step stuff, but we've got another one coming up in the next couple weeks. We're gonna add another lean-to onto something, and I'll probably break that into 2, maybe 3 videos just to do a little more in-depth step-by-step. So y'all be looking for that. And got a video coming out. This will be posted on Tuesday, and I have another one coming out Thursday. Had an interesting experience when I pulled in the driveway today with the pigs. So y'all be looking for that video. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and like the video. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified next time we post a video. And we'll see y'all on the next one.